right, so it says now we're live streaming. So let me just
Okay, I see the message.
check over in Facebook and see if people can see us. If you can see us, let us know. Leave us a comment. Otherwise,
I
so
can see it.
you can see it in Facebook.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So, and then let me just check over on the YouTube that the folks on YouTube can see us and Instagram. I think we're supposed to be live on Instagram too.
Let me look you up.
So we're just getting started. Hello to everyone who's there, if anyone is here.
I don't see you live on Instagram.
Not on Instagram. Okay, so oh, you know what? I need to hit go live. Now I think we are live on Instagram.
We are.
All
We
right.
are live, live, live.
Can I tag you though?
That would be wonderful.
I don't. Let me see. I can add a comment.
I wish I could. It doesn't make sense for me to join it. I think it would be too much.
Oh, we'll see if you can, and I'd be happy to.
Oh, okay.
I need to hit go live.
Yeah, let's see. It doesn't make sense for me to join it. I think it would be too much.
Oh, it's echoing. I'd be happy to.
Okay. Yeah, do you?
I need to hit go live.
Yeah, let's see. It doesn't make sense for me to join it. I think it would be too much.
Oh, it's echoing. I'd be happy to.
Okay. Yeah, do you? Okay, I can share this video too. Just. Okay. Yeah, do you? Okay, I can share this video too. Just. Do you see me joining you on Instagram? Did you accept me?
It's not.
Do
I
you
actually
see me
don't.
joining you on Instagram?
Oh, I do see it. I see you joined, and
But you know, on Instagram, you can't, you can only see half of us. Like,
yeah, I think you have to mute your phone if you're on your phone.
oh,
Um, okay.
okay.
Now let me see if I can. I see that you joined, but hello to everyone. Hi, Marcus. I see TC 2103, and I do. Oh, you know what? And now I'm not in the. I'm supposed to change. You guys are seeing all my. I'm learning live with tech. So this is just. Don't be scared to learn live with technology.
Yeah, we have the
um,
sun conjunct Neptune. And on Saturday we had a first quarter moon square moon in Gemini. So it's like technology glitches, confusion. Yeah. The
totally.
image isn't exactly how you'd like it to be.
But you know
We'll
what?
just
We're
roll with
rolling
it.
with it. We're rolling with it. So if anyone knows how to wants to tell us in the chat, you can let me know how to get this screen in the what do you call it, vertical instead of this horizontal. I know I'm supposed to do that. I just don't know quite how. I'm learning on the fly. So um it's very fun doing this. Thank you, Celeste Brooks, Astrology by Celeste, for joining me for this kickoff for the Enlightened Entrepreneur Summit.
It
You
is
are
such a
one.
pleasure to be here with you, Taylor.
Yes, and I love connecting with you, chatting with you. We have an interview for the summit that you are the featured speaker for. It's really fabulous. It's about social media success. So here we are on social media and me being, we'll see how successful. But, I'm out here, I'm trying, we're trying this, we're doing this. You are very successful at social media, but you want to talk a little bit about, we started talking about the astrology. So we're beginning the summit at 11:30 Pacific time. And I'm just curious, like, what are your thoughts on the astrology for today?
Yeah, and I like to go back to the moon cycles. So there was a new moon in Pisces, which is the dream. Like, what are your entrepreneurial dreams? Can you live your life like a room without a roof? Because it was sextile Uranus awakening you to things that take your journey as a fool in the tarot, where you're going on your journey. You're not exactly sure how you're going to get there, but you're taking the risk. And then the first quarter moon last Saturday was like I said, the sun conjunct Neptune. And Neptune to me is the ultimate manifester. If you cannot imagine it, how can you make it a reality? So they're in Pisces, squaring the moon in Gemini. This week, you're going to find that information is coming into you that gives you the words to your next steps on your dream, is what I'm feeling with this energy. And today is the moon in Cancer. So can you like do a body stand, take some time, slow down, let the intuition flow in, and maybe, just do a little journaling or writing and just let stream of consciousness come out. Because Venus this week is in Pisces in the sign of her exaltation. Venus rules resources, it rules our one-on-one partnerships or partnerships in general. And it's meeting Saturn. And so Saturn brings clarity. So you may get understanding about like what relationships need to change, where you're like better choices about where to put your resources, all of those kinds of things as we get to, and that's happening on the 21st as we
Yeah,
get. So it's like some beautiful energy in order to move forward. Now, the risk is Mercury in Aries is conjunct the North Node and the North Node today. And then we'll meet Chiron, the wounded healer. So Mercury in Aries, and now we're in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. So hold on to your hat. Is fast, it's quick. So you want to be careful about not making impulsive decisions too fast. You want to let some things like think them through, marinate before you take action, because that Mercury in Aries is being amplified. Now, Aries is beautiful, having the audacity to move forward without knowing exactly where you're going, per se. I think is something we can think about this energy. But yeah, just recognize we're in eclipse season. Mercury is going to go retrograde, twists and turns. But this is a beautiful time to be getting this information so you can rethink your processes as Mercury goes retrograde. I love it.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Celeste. I feel like that was such a nice opening for us for this summit, which is going to be today, Monday, the 18th, through Thursday, the 21st, when we have that Venus Saturn meet up in the sky. And Mercury is entering its retrograde shadow today, like you said. So it stations retrograde on April 1st, April Fool's Day. It's not a joke, y'all. And I set this up really intentionally so that folks could have this time during the shadow period to really reflect, to really take it in, to slow down. Because what does Mercury do when it's retrograde and when it's stationing retrograde, and then when it moves direct? It's moving very slowly. So Mercury retrograde, we often think of like mishaps and things like that. Well, because we're paying more attention, we're focusing more deeply. And so, yeah, there's already been tech things that came up with the summit because, and I kind of knew, and I had some redundancies in place. Like we've got it on YouTube, we've got it on Facebook, we've got it on the website. So there's multiple places to watch this. And so we hope you'll all bear with us if there are some, but the point is we wanted you to really be engaged, really ask some questions, really be introspective, really be Mercury communicating with one another in the group, in the Facebook group, the Enlightened Entrepreneur Coop, which I like to call it, because it's kind of like co-op, which is that Pluto and Aquarius energy bringing us together. We've got an exalted moon in Cancer. So we're going to be feeling our feelings, and that's okay, right? We're moving into a new kind of entrepreneurship. We don't want to be, going to this old model of patriarchy and this old model of capitalism. We want to be regenerative in our business. We want to be holistic in our thinking. And so we do want to use this time to think between now and the 31st, and then April 1st. For about 3 weeks, we've got Mercury retrograde. We've got eclipse season, another incredibly powerful portal for us to use to launch. And so we're going to see really two types of experiences. When we start out, we just passed the new moon. You mentioned we're in the first quarter moon, which is like this crisis in action, like stuff is happening. Well, the summit's starting, like we're here, it's go time. And then we've got the full moon coming up in Aries and Libra. And that time that's our first eclipse. So we're already in eclipse season. I find when we start with a full moon and then we move towards a new moon, we start out kind of slow and low energy, and we end with a bang. We end with this inspiration, this like drive and go get them. But if this is really hitting your chart in a way that's telling you to slow down, that go could be a slow. That go could be a no. So you're either going to be on the path of go or the path of no, but they're both paths of change. They're both paths of let's change our lives, let's do things differently, let's improve, right? And so both Mercury retrograde and this eclipse season are incredibly powerful times to get clarity and direction on your life purpose, on what's going on with your business, on what your vision is for your business. And I feel so incredibly blessed to have you and I guess 22 other phenomenal speakers from around the globe. We've got people on literally on different continents. Most of us are in the United States of America, but we've got some folks, I believe, in Asia. We've got some people in Central America, got people, I think we might have Europe. We've got people all over. Yeah, we do have Europe. We've got folks from all over. So really this very global, holistic perspective that we're bringing, where it's not just American markets we're concerned with. And how do we do business in them, right?
I
And
love that.
yeah, so we've got, I am a certified professional astrologer, Celeste as well. And so we have this astrological perspective of how to use the wisdom of the planets and how to use the wisdom of nature. And we've got some folks who are just like, they have no idea what we're talking about with astrology. They have no idea what I'm talking about with permaculture or biomimicry or, biodynamics or things like that. That's okay. It's all about this holistic perspective, bringing it together so that we're not just sustainable anymore. We're not just living to live and surviving. We're moving towards a model where we're going to thrive. And so, Celeste, your talk, do you want to talk a little bit about that? It was social media for success. You talked about the lunar phases a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. So I talk about social media because it's a great avenue to build your business at a low cost. We're in this world where we don't, like Taylor was saying, we don't need those corporate monolithic structures in the way we used to. Like if you were going to be like any kind of entrepreneur where you were a solopreneur type business in the past, like think about 20, 25 years ago. You'd have to pay to advertise in the phone book or this, that, the other thing, have all these structures, like bring someone in to manage your website rather than them being so simple you could do it yourself. And so anyway, social media is a tool that you can use to advertise your business, connect with your clients, grow organically. Yeah, it's a way that you can do so. And I love, yeah, I love it. I think it's a wonderful avenue to try out new things, to do things your own way, your own unique, authentic way, share what you know so that you can attract and retain clients, essentially is what I use it for,
Yeah.
as well as connecting with my community. I just so enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah. And so I'm really excited for folks to see your talk. And let me just look at the schedule again. I've posted the schedule on Instagram at Enlightened Entrepreneur Summit. That's the @ on Instagram. I'm also on my Instagram that I'm streaming from right now. Taylor Shuler Loves Me. So we've got a day 1, a day 2, a day 3, and a day 4 schedule. It's also on the private Facebook group. If you're in there, you can go check it out. I'll tag everyone or do a highlight every day. So you can just check your Facebook notifications for that. And let's see. So Celeste is not going to be today. She's going to be tomorrow.
Okay.
And we're super excited about that. Today's lineup, we're going to start out with Della Duncan from the Upstream podcast and livelihood coach, amazing person that I listen to the Upstream podcast all the time. Big shout out check it out. I'm really excited for that. Just to get your frame of mind around what we're talking about when we're talking about doing business differently. I mean, if whether you have an idea of what we're talking about or not, that talk is first because I want to get us in the mindset. If it's like, whoa, this is new and way too much information, that's okay. Step away, take a breath, like, but you've heard it and it will kind of like through osmosis go in eventually, right? And then after Della, we've got Stormy Grace talking about precision in practice, mastering your niche to enhance efficiency and ward off burnout. So we kind of go right into it. Stormy is an astrologer and a business astrologer, and she's doing travel now too with mercuryt.com. That's like Mercury, but with the V and then the letter T.com, because she has moved from the United States to Spain. And so if you're interested in having a career like that, Stormy's going to be a great person for you to connect with. And I think we often have this fear of, I don't connect with enough people. If I niche down, I'm not going to have my people, right? Like this is for everyone. Well, it's not for everyone. Actually, it could be for, a lot more people if you were super specific about what your niche is,
The
right?
riches is in the niches.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
love
need to,
that.
yeah, because yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's how I started with the moon cycles. That's my jam. I'm a Cancer rising and helping people understand like everyday activities of life through astrology as well as the moon phases to connect with the journey of life as well as the big picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
I think it's a great example. It's like the more niche you get, sort of the better you do. And
Mhm.
so the people who are here at the summit, all those talks are niches, y'all. Like even this summit is a niche, even though it's an example of being very broad, but it's also very niche because I'm talking about regenerative business. I'm talking about using nature and using astrology in order to do your business. You can do business in any way you want, right? But I'm talking about doing it regenerative and using astrology and using nature, fulfilling your life purpose, and not just being sustainable and surviving, but thriving. So after Stormy, we've got Cameron Allen, so that you've got your niche, you want to ward off your burnout with Stormy. Well, Cameron talks to us about mastering the elements for self-care because we've all been burned out, right? If you haven't, good for you. But then you can help other people not burn out, maybe by coming to this talk. And it's about self-care, care for others, and caring for the planet, which are permaculture ethics as well. So, people care, earth care, and fair share. Then we've got Maria Di Simone, astrology pioneer for YouTube. She really was the pioneer astrologer on YouTube. Um, you know, Probably 10 plus years ago. And so she's talking about, do you have what it takes to be a spiritual entrepreneur? And I actually love that it's a question, because if you're here at the summit and you're like, I have a 9 to 5 or I'm an entrepreneur, and I actually am not sure if entrepreneurship or employment is right for me, or some combination of both is right for me, that's okay. Like your answer may be, no, I don't want to be an entrepreneur, or yes, I do need both a day job and to have a side hustle, or, some other path. Or yeah, I just want to keep being 9 to 5 and work for someone else. It's all good, whatever you want. But I feel like that's a masterclass in business, Maria Di Simone. And then finally, we end with Alessandra Caprice, which is really brilliant and really nice, really ending the day with embodiment. So we're doing some breath work, and that's her free gift. So it's really just breathing. And so she'll guide you through how to do money breath work, which is breathing to get money. And so all of these talks will be live for 48 hours here on YouTube, on Facebook, and where else are we? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. And on the website, after 48 hours, if you want to sign up for VIP, you can email me if there's an issue because of this Mercury retrograde shadow with the credit card processor or the website or anything. Just send me an email. We'll do PayPal or Venmo. We'll get you into the VIP. Make sure you get all the recordings. for lifetime. So the VIP is $49 lifetime access every day from 3 to 3:30 Pacific time. We are going to be doing, oh, I'm sorry, I think it's 3:30 to 4 p.m. Pacific time, private live group coaching with me and the VIPs. So come with your questions, watch all the speakers, and whatever questions you have about your chart, your business, about that day's speakers, you can bring to the live private group coaching. There's also a bonus bundle in addition to that lifetime access. So I know we're all working and we're very busy. If 48 hours isn't enough, no worries. I will say Thursday, when the summit ends, that access will go up to 99. So now is the best time to get it. Like I said, if you have any issues with that, just send an email over to admin@taylorshuler.com and we'll get you into VIP. So I know we're at 11:29 now, and we're starting at 11:30. So Celeste, anything you want to say to folks before we wrap up?
Yeah, I think this is a great energy for you to be doing this, Taylor. I love it. I'm Astrology by Celeste, if anyone doesn't know that. And yeah, allow yourself to slow down this week, take time to digest it, and then you can put it in action in the Taurus new moon cycle. I feel like is like this is the work, like where you're bringing everything in, and then the Taurus new moon is going to be fixed earth energy. I think that's a good time to like, oh, then we're launching after the eclipse, rather
Mm.
than let the energy flow uh in a way that is in line with this Mercury retrograde that allows us to slow down,
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And
invites us to slow down. How about that?
invites, yes, I love the open invitation to be more slow, because um actually slow is not just sustainable, it's regenerative. Permaculture, we talk about small and slow solutions. So that's okay to slow down, whatever you decide to do, and we're going to pay more attention. Um, And I forgot to mention, since we're on YouTube and Instagram, some of the folks watching this may not be registered for the summit. If you're interested in registering for the summit, you can do so at the Enlightened Entrepreneur Summit.com. Also go to the link in my bio. I know we're not supposed to say that word nowadays, trigger something. So you can go up and get that link there to register for free. If you've missed this, don't worry. Like I said, 48 hours, you can watch all the replays. So if you do want the free gifts from all of the speakers, you've got to be registered. So definitely go check that out. You'll get emails. You'll get the emails like every day reminding you an hour before and then right when we start. And I may even give you a little roundup at the end of the day. I don't want to overwhelm anyone with emails though. So might just put that in the next day's email for you all. So let us know your questions. You can connect with Celeste at Astrology by Celeste, connect with me online at all of these places that you're finding me right now. So comment your questions, and we're so glad you're here. And thank you, Celeste, so much for joining. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Taylor. This summit sounds fantastic. I'm going to have to watch some of the speakers. I'm really great topics.
Yes, yes. So I can't wait for you to kick us off tomorrow. And there's going to be a whole list of great folks that that you'll be in the group with tomorrow. So can't wait for everyone to see it and ask all your questions and get inspiration and go out there and be fabulous.
Love it.
Awesome. All right, everyone, take good care. We'll see you. Head over there and start watching me and Della talking for the very first summit interview. See ya.